All right, folks, welcome back to our third and final match of tonight's triple header on the 8th annual Super Smash TV tournament on GG Speedruns. We've had a couple of thrilling matches here, and this third one promises to be another barn burner between JonnyLink and AriesFireTiger. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, Aquas and Brysolf on the commentary booth with me. Another big match here, another elimination match. JonnyLink and AriesFireTiger. Winner moves on to take on the number 9 seed Sigma Fan, and the loser will be out. What are your expectations for this match?
Oh man, well, I mean, they should be pretty evenly matched. Where's JonnyLink coming from on the bracket here?
Well, JonnyLink's last match was against the defending champion CHX42. He got swept soundly in that one. Now, AriesFireTiger's last match was against Akarasi, swept him in that one. So that's how these two runners got to the position they are currently in. This is the second to last match in the second round of our second chance bracket. Nice use of the word second there, if I do say so myself.
Very nice. But yeah, I want to say like these guys are pretty evenly matched. JonnyLink has been one of these newer players, I guess, but has been like trying to get better. So I think he's been pretty pumped about being in this tournament. So let's see what he's got against AriesFireTiger.
I mean, JonnyLink is no slouch. He's got a PB of 549, Aries with the PB of 540, but neither player has gotten a PB recently. So there's definitely some time on the table for these runners to potentially gain here. But one thing I want to see here, you know what we haven't seen yet all night so far? A runner getting a sub-6. I want to see that change here in this match.
Yeah, I think we could see that.
I would just add that JonnyLink has been around for a few tournaments and has steadily improved each year. So yeah, very close matchup. Looking forward to it. We're underway game here, one of his best of 5.
Yeah, I guess I say new, but it's like I guess I came before JonnyLink 1 or 2 years, and it's just been, the time really flies, doesn't it?
Oh, sometimes it goes by at warp speed, and other times it feels like you're crawling. But we are moving along in this tournament number 8.
8th annual, which does mean that it's been 8 years.
That's right, the 8th year that we've had the Super Smash TV tournament, the 5th right here on GG Speedrun. So, vulnerability versus a Razor Shield, so decent for both. Now a Razor Shield for Aries. They're looking for that orb.
And yeah, you say that makes me realize that when we get to 10, which is where we're planning to go with this tournament, that'll be 10 years, over 10 years. I'll admit running this one.
It's a great legacy.
Yeah, I hear something special. I hear I'm going to be partaking in something special when that 10th year comes too. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but this is something.
Something for sure, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Right now we got a close matchup here. Neither one with an orb. Aries coming with rockets here.
Oh,
well, orb on the feet and recognized it.
Wow.
Great recognition.
Great recognition indeed there from Aries. Rockets for JonnyLink, which will keep him afloat, but he'll be looking to get that orb sometime.
We're a bit zoomed in on AriesFireTiger's feed right now. I'm not sure if that can be fixed or not. Just a heads up.
It's a little zoomed in. We are missing a bit at the bottom of the room. I'm sure Dino will work on that as we go. JonnyLink still hunting an orb here. Does have plenty of vitamin R, so no problems controlling. Although, I'm not a fan of trying to use just the shield on the Swarmies. It can sometimes get you into some trouble.
That's the end of the room. Two-second lead for Aries, but more importantly, no orb for JonnyLink is the last of the rockets. Oh, he is. Yeah, this hurts. I mean, he does get a spreader at least. Spreader for Aries, so, you know.
Orb in the middle.
For Aries, he almost got picked off by the Shrapnel, and he gets a Razor Shield. Rockets there for JonnyLink after he grabbed that orb, so JonnyLink staying afloat.
Yeah, no, it really lined up after the death. Everything just kind of piled up.
Yeah, nice blessing.
Getting a little overwhelmed. It's getting a little dicey on JonnyLink's side.
He's having I don't know if he doesn't use diagonal fire, doesn't trust it, what it might be, but really letting those purple shields swing wide.
Absolutely, he is. Aries
still.
Oh,
wow.
Good recognition for Johnny.
There it is. The purple shirt finally got to that orb. It's a 3:03 for Aries. Good time going into that bonus room.
Solid time. Anything under 3:05 is generally considered where you want to be.
JonnyLink, you know, is staying afloat, but yeah, he's double digits back, unfortunately. He's going to have a little bit of spreader to start tank trouble, but he's 15 seconds back.
Bingo!
So right now, Aries definitely under control. I mean, to be fair, had that early Razor Shield, you know, that helped him stay afloat. JonnyLink had to scramble, and eventually, you know, he got overwhelmed. And then,
Wow.
but Aries, whoa! How did he not drop that?
Did you see how
hold?
Aries was just standing there?
I did. I still can't describe how.
Oh, he finally drops it.
That was hilarious.
I was just waiting to see where that was going.
I just love how he just didn't move for like 4 seconds.
Now let's see if JonnyLink, he gets a dude, and then he gets clubbed.
So Aries with the Razor Shield, it will melt quickly here, and somehow keeps a piece of it alive. Wow.
That is crazy, and there's more rockets to go with the Vitamin R he's currently sporting. Could have waited for that a little bit.
Johnny trying to get the gunner, gets the gunner. That tank
He got
has
his
been
orb
alive
back. Now,
forever.
can he keep it healthy? And he's got the spreader. Good job. Aries is going to have the lead, 424, but if JonnyLink can keep this orb healthy, he could sneak back into this.
I mean, he's going to be back a significant amount, but yeah, anything's possible as we've seen tonight.
Yeah, tonight has just been crazy with the Mutoid Man luck. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, JonnyLink is still going to be bleeding a little more time. Can he get this off? He does. He is going to be over 20 seconds back.
Oh, he almost leaked it.
Yeah, he almost leaked it, and he leaked it anyways, but that might have been intentional. Oh, and Aries is not going to get to that lobber as he got blocked. He's player 2, by the way.
Yeah, I just noticed that myself. That's not usual, I don't think.
No, not for Aries. It is.
So for
a
bit of a player 2 blessing.
I love it. JonnyLink, can he
Welcome
get
to
the
the
ball
dark
buster?
side.
No, does not get the ball buster. He didn't quite get it.
I was going to say, player 2's not been very blessed tonight.
No, it hasn't.
We'll see
Yeah,
if that
it's
is
true.
a problem.
First arm pops
That
off
is
for
true.
JonnyLink. Second arm pops off for Aries, so it's a full form lead at the moment for Aries as he's got lobbers. They both have lobbers. This could come down to who gets a timely spreader potentially, or who has the better firing on their lobber shots.
Johnny still has both gunners attached. You technically don't have to kill them, but it does help.
No, you can have them on the entire fight, but yes, you kind of want to get them off because they can be a nuisance at crucial points of the fight.
Spreader!
Ooh,
And he's
there
going
we
to get a
go.
little bit. He's going to get a little bit. There's another
There's
spreader.
a refill. Will he get to it?
Ooh, good
Nah,
manual.
not.
Oh,
Three
he's-
manuals. He's
Good
got the
manual.
ultimate form. He's taking the lead
Wow,
as Johnny
that
Link.
was
Very
big.
good.
Another
Big play.
spreader! Can't get it!
No.
Well,
Can't get it and live.
That's
that
bad.
could have been good, but
That could have been phenomenal. He could have gotten free damage off of that because where Mutoid Man was. Oh, look at this lobber position.
Yep.
Spreader for
Spreader.
JonnyLink has to manual. Final form, another
Look at-
spreader.
Can he get
another
it?
hand
though?
question mark? No.
Can he
No,
get
it's
it?
not.
Yes, he will get it.
Gonna maybe steal this at the end. Let's see.
Oh,
Not
it's
much
gonna be
damage
close.
for Aries.
How much transfer damage? How much transfer damage?
He gets it!
Oh!
He steals it, guys. This is our closest finish of the tournament right here.
Indeed. He just erased more than a 20-second deficit, gentlemen, and is going to win with a 641, play a 642. It's a 1-second victory for JonnyLink. Wow.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that is one of the closest, if not the closest game of the entire tournament. I want to say I think we had one other that was less than a second. It was like 9/10 of a second, but that one is right up there. What a come from behind victory there from JonnyLink. He got blessed with that spreader at the end right there and got the maximum transfer damage. If he doesn't get that transfer damage, he does not win that game, folks. Great job. Great game.
Unbelievable, and it's so crazy to me. We haven't had to frame count a single race yet in this year's tournament.
Oh, I know. It's been absolutely crazy, you know, that we're this deep into the tournament. We haven't had any photo finishes, especially with Aquas. You haven't been involved in any photo finishes yet. That's kind of a departure from your normal tournament experience.
Yeah. Well, also remember my capture delay helps me get them.
True, true. Well, in any event, it is JonnyLink drawing first blood, and once again, could it be a curse of the player 2? I mean, you continue to see player 2 like that. I mean, Aquas, what do you think? If you continue to see player 2 lose,
Yeah,
you're gonna change to player 1?
I mean, one of the reasons I play player 2 is just to show that the RNG it doesn't matter
Oh no, it definitely doesn't.
for the RNG. but there is a few small things that player 2 does have an advantage over.
It's true. What are those perks that player 2 usually has an advantage over player 1, you'd say?
Yeah, so I hear player 2 starts the game like 2 frames faster or something like that. Maybe Brian can confirm.
It's maybe. I honestly don't know about. The biggest advantage is if you die near the end of a room, you spawn near the door you typically want to go through. That's easily the biggest advantage you've got as player.
Yeah, that's the second one, and then what was the third one? It does. I think it has to do with the right side spawn again. Or no. Okay. The heat maps, the weapon heat map is different. It's very, very slightly different. The weapon heat map where all the weapons drop, but it doesn't actually make a significant difference. Apparently, I guess
it's
like
slightly advantage to player 1, but I mean it's minimal.
Yeah, it's like maybe a 0.2, 0.02 or 10% chance, maybe better drops, but
Right. But in any event, they are tied going into collect powers, and neither player getting anything to write home about. Rocket though for JonnyLink.
Has patience from Johnny. Just let that shrapnel go on by, and gets a razor shield chance here. Ooh, dangerous with that shrap.
Orb on the feet. He's got the Holy Trinity, folks.
If he's focused, oh no, big mistake. You don't need that. Oh, that's just wasted time, John.
I understand that probably heat of the moment decision there. He probably wanted to have some kind of weapon to start the room, but maybe in the long run it might pay off. But you're right, that wasn't a necessary get there.
Just giving away time.
In any event, Aries is fishing for an orb right now. He's grabbing grenades. He wants that orb, otherwise he's going to be falling. Then it's going to be him that might have that 20+ second deficit. But now Aries is holding us up. There's the orb. He needed to see that.
And that's good. We've had quite a few unbalanced starting of Total Carnage recently. Nice to see them both coming in with an orb.
It should still be a JonnyLink lead. We'll see how much it ends up being. A 2:06 for JonnyLink. This one down here should be the last one for Aries. It is. It'll be a 2:13. It's a 7-second lead. Spreader to start there for JonnyLink in Total Carnage. Fouled up with the dude. Some kind of drop. Oh, look at this.
Oh, mistake from Aries. He was a little too aggressive going for the razor shield.
That's a costly one, and he was already 7 seconds back. He could be 17 seconds back at least if these drops don't improve.
Great grab by Johnny there. The spreader at the bottom of the screen.
He
did
got
it with his orb, swinging away from the door. That's the way to do it.
All right, Aries does get his orb back, so he can at least mitigate that damage. Picks up a nuke, a little breather there. JonnyLink, though, doing a much better job keeping control of the middle of the room here.
yeah, he's looking solid.
Yeah, three. Look at this time. It's
There
gonna
you
be
go.
Three
Nice.
flat. Might have just snuck in under 3. Very close.
Haven't seen any of those sub 3s tonight, have we?
We've seen a couple.
Jack had a 253.
6.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did, yeah. We haven't seen many, but you're absolutely right there, Aquas. Aries is going to be
goodness.
17.5 seconds back. So I was right about the 17. It's just not the way I had it played out, but 17.
I'm sorry, I just had a mild panic attack. What was that, Aries?
17. I said that deficit could turn into 17 seconds. That's not how I drew it up. It would have been a lot more if we didn't have that orb replacement.
Johnny getting a little cornered here.
It's dicey.
So
He's gonna get away with it though. Almost got the spreader, but couldn't quite get to it in time.
And he still hasn't got back to the middle.
No, he hasn't. And he's still dancing. Still dancing.
Aries goes down though.
Oh no, and he was already 17.5 seconds back. This is not good for Aries. He could be down 2-0.
Johnny's still dancing dangerous here. A little too wide on the wiggles, giving up some ground.
Yeah, I mean, he's teetered, but he's not tottered. He still has the orb intact. But yeah, you're absolutely right. This has not been the most smooth tank trouble for JonnyLink, but he got the job done somehow with a 4:23 going into mute to him, man.
Teeter totter, let's get otter. He got it done. And Aries, meanwhile, back up to full equipment, just trying to get out of here. What was that, 420, what?
3. So
423.
Aries is going to bleed more time, but not much. Not much. It is a 4:42, so a 19-second deficit. Remember, JonnyLink was over 20 seconds back, so anything is possible. Did he get
Gets
the
the
ball busted?
buster.
He
He
did.
did.
Ball
Yes.
has been busted.
I couldn't tell from that angle when it's low like that, but
Yeah,
you've gotten enough ball busters to know there. Brian.
Mutoid gave up that classic vibration when he takes damage, so just like Aries
Yeah.
nailed.
Very good. So both get the ball buster, but JonnyLink's still the advantage. A nice player 2 spreader in a bad spot. Good
Now-
grab.
Player 2 can betray Aries here because he might think he's going to go for a player 1 spreader.
Oh, he could have really taken a big lead with that invulnerability paired up with that spreader. A lost opportunity right there.
And we're all
in
tied
the
up.
same form.
It's close. I couldn't even tell you who's got the lead right now.
Oh no, it's a JonnyLink
It's
lead
Johnny,
now with the
but
weapon
yeah.
quality, but he's missing some shots with that lobber. Rockets for Aries now.
And Aquas, I agree, that could be a thing that comes into play with the player 1, player 2 switching on Aries.
All right, the head pops off for JonnyLink. Consistent damage. The damage is kind of dried up on Aries' side. He's not gotten to the rib cage yet. It's looking good for JonnyLink.
Oh, Johnny
no!
can't shoot the gap. Spreader
And
shots
Aries
for
will
Aries.
have to go manual. Let's see if he can. Oh, he gets run over again and gets a key.
And now a spreader for Johnny. Manual damage. He's landing a bunch.
Wow.
Must be some transfer damage. He's got a grenade waiting
This
for
grenade
him.
might be enough.
If he got
We'll
enough
see.
transfer damage, it would be, but the spreader
That was
should be.
great.
If not, that's
He
it.
just stood there and got
Yeah,
those
it would've been
manuals.
enough.
I
You're right.
know.
Very good. And JonnyLink.
That was a great
2-0
game,
lead.
Johnny.
Whoa.
Teach me your secrets, oh JonnyLink, of how to do the manual where the Mutoid doesn't
6:30.
move.
Now, JonnyLink is the first to take a 2-0 lead in any of our matches tonight. And JonnyLink, I mean, Mutoid Man has cooperated. I mean, that's all I can say.
He's cooperated, but he's hit manuals in both of them. That's
That's
huge
If you
difference.
can land manuals and you know your opponent can't or just doesn't, that's how you can erase a deficit like that. My goodness gracious.
You could say this one might be considered a minor upset, but we did say that there's been improvement here on the Pulse.
Oh, absolutely there's been improvement from both.
Hard to say. Both done here 2-0 for JonnyLink. We'll have 3 shots at it, but right now we're worried about game number 3.
As you always say, Bryceoff, you can't win 3 in one go. You got to do it one game at a time, and that's what you got to focus on. You got to focus on the now. Don't focus on the future. You got to focus on the now.
I mean, with this type of thing for Aries, we'll see if Aries is able to shake it off and just throw together a good, solid game. Did die there in tank trouble, and really, with all the trouble Johnny had getting to the middle, gave up a lot of comeback opportunity with that early death Aries did.
Yeah, that death that Aries took, unfortunately, proved to be costly. I mean, JonnyLink, it wasn't the prettiest tank trouble that he had, but he got the job done. Kept the sheet clean, kept the orb the entire time. But you can't expect to have tank troubles go that way and keep the orb intact every time. We'll see if JonnyLink can make the proper adjustments, and we'll see if Aries can make the proper adjustments on his end with his back firmly against the wall. Needs to reverse sweep to keep his tournament hopes alive.
One moment, apparently I have to enter the chill zone. I've typed too much, and I cannot finish the countdown, so I'm going to have to restart the countdown for them.
Gosh, Discord being Discord, what a shock. Usually
Really?
that's a Studio LOZ experience. I didn't know that was a GG Speedruns experience too.
He's just spamming the chat there, Bri. God.
Yeah, I know that when you try to spam and try to do messages too quickly, yeah, it's gonna tell you, hey, chill with your messages, chill. All right, everyone, chill. I had to get a little Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze out there.
Is that what that was? Okay.
That is what that was. That was Arnold Schwarzenegger, because you know, this game is, you know, inspired by The Running Man, which was also an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. In my opinion, a cult classic, underrated movie. And Richard Dawson, of course, absolutely the perfect choice to be Damon Killian in that movie. It's a great film. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely seek it out if you can. Here we go. Game number 3.
It includes Arnold saying, "I'll be back," and the great answer of "only in reruns."
It's the best comebacker that anyone could say to Arnold Schwarzenegger's "I'll be back." Absolutely. Here we go.
Yeah, it's an interesting movie. I always enjoyed that one. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Aries has a mountain to climb, but he can only worry about that first plateau, which is game number 3.
Yep, you're correct about that, and it is going to be very close, but it is again going to be tied going into collect power-ups. That's the second time in 3 games. It's been a dead heat. So let's see if the drops can favor Aries here as he's looking to force a game number 4. Let's see what these runners get. We've got rockets for Aries, foot for Johnny, Aries with the advantage.
Yeah, those rockets for Aries, definite advantage, foot to foot here for Johnny. Rockets.
Ooh, but look at this.
Okay.
All right, that'll neutralize some of the advantage Aries could have had in this room. Rockets for JonnyLink.
That'll finish the room if he does it right.
Oh, yeah.
Try to make it last a little bit there. Keep everything under control.
Yep,
Looking
he's got
solid.
the lead.
Nuke here for Aries to finish it out, so it'll be a slight lead for
123,
Johnny.
125. It's a 2-second lead for JonnyLink. Here's a little bit of spreader left to start the room. Oh, watch out. Ooh,
Oh, man.
That,
Wow. Surfing on the edge of disaster.
Yeah, he could have lost some significant time there on that death. Rockets, though, for both, so Aries should have no trouble keeping the room under control, but he is looking for that orb. More spreaders. That's not an orb. That's not an orb.
That's not it, pal. That's better, but still not it. I disagree with this from Aries. You get those rockets and try to get one more.
206, 208. It's still a 2-second lead for JonnyLink, but this is where he can really bolster that lead if we don't see that orb soon on Aries' side. Rockets to start the room for Johnny.
Oh, a spreader on the feet for Aries.
Yeah, saw it right there and lost about a half a clip or so of rockets there. So that's going to really decrease his firing lanes when he didn't have an orb. So this, and a razor shield on the feet for JonnyLink. More rockets though for Aries. And at least the drops are keeping him afloat. But JonnyLink is going to, there's the orb. Oh, God, godsend for Aries.
He gets it done. Nice safe grab. Now gets the razor. So setting up here, we'll see how much the damage is for the no orb for that chunk of the room.
Well, it's going to be some, but more rockets now for JonnyLink, which could close out the room. Probably not, though, but could be close.
I mean, couldn't quite get those shrapnels and have 2 to kill now.
That's fine, but it's going to be a 3:04. And look at this. Aries lost no time. It's still a 2-second lead for JonnyLink. I think it's time for Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Product placement with Taco Bell.
Or you can just eat a can of pinto beans like I did tonight. It's like,
or have a Baja Blast. I had a Baja Blast before we went live. No joke.
Beans are a
It's the
bomb.
time of season where you can get Baja Blast at grocery stores. You don't have to go to Taco Bell to enjoy Baja Blast Mountain Dew. But here we go. A new good start. Razor shield for Aries. Can he get to it? Yes.
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these things just doesn't belong. Rockets for JonnyLink. Oh, baby. But Razor Shield now for JonnyLink. I love it. They're both getting nice drops.
Very rare to see double razor here in Tank Truck.
Extraordinarily rare. You're absolutely right there, Bry. So this should be very close going into Mutual Man. But again, Aries' tournament life is on the line here. He must win this to force a game 4 or he is done. JonnyLink still has the entire Razor Shield at the end of the room. You don't see that very often in tank trouble. It's a 417.
And you know what, though? Solid job by Aries here. And we'll only be back about 8 or 9 seconds. But
7.5.
yeah, just Johnny was able to hold the firing lanes down a bit more, and that expanded his lead.
Yep, a little bit. But Aries definitely in the running, but he must win this. Let's see what happens. JonnyLink on the ball buster tip does not get
Missed it. Oh, and he realigned to hit it and still hit. Missed it. That makes you feel bad, man.
Feels bad, man. Our Aries. Oh, he got flaxed. He got flaxed.
Hey, Stubby heard this one before. Johnny is really nailing some manuals.
Wow,
What in
the manuals!
world?
Holy crap!
Oh my
great.
goodness!
He might be the best at manuals in the entire tournament. Yeah.
Tonight he sure is. Jeez.
Wow. He is getting the manuals like it's nothing. These are like world-class manuals that we're seeing on JonnyLink. If they may have win in this match, he's got a 2-form lead. Just about.
First, under the armpit, the manual area is a little bit bigger, so you take advantage of that. You sure did.
There it is. There's the ribcage exposed spreader.
Oh,
There
he
it
gets
is, the
without
Pikachu
dying.
spreader.
He gets it without dying, too.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's gonna catch him
He
up.
needs this. He needs this. All right, he's got both arms popped off.
Oh, he's
got
lining
good
up.
stride.
Oh, I thought he was lining up for some extra.
But JonnyLink still with the lead as the head pops
Look at
off.
this. What a run and
He
grab
did
here
get
by
extra.
Johnny.
And Aries is also on the penultimate form. He's still in it, but the weapons favoring Johnny's. He's now on final form.
Johnny's got a lot of shrapnels on his screen.
More lobbers. It's looking good for JonnyLink to sweep up this match.
Oh my God, Johnny. Close it out, Johnny.
Oh, I think he's got
Totally
this.
not biased
He's
commentary.
And there
Wow,
it is.
what a job.
What a job by JonnyLink. His Mewtwo Man luck was through the roof on this match. I mean,
Wow.
But again, I say,
Wow.
all 3 games, he had a huge manual.
yes.
You can talk about luck, you can talk about drop luck and things and lining up for you and all that. And yeah, he stole game 1 on a late spreader, but my goodness, the manual work for
Yeah,
John today.
that's the key.
Big difference.
Agreed, 100%. I mean, yes, game 1 he got very lucky, but games 2 and 3, you're absolutely right. The manual spreader work that he did on both of them helped him cement both of those wins, and he's going to be moving on to take on Sigma Man. I'll tell you what, Sigma Fan's going to have her hands full against JonnyLink in that next round if JonnyLink continues to have manual spreaders like what we saw tonight.